Hiya, Yugi.
Hi, Mai.
Are you having a good time here at the Duel Monsters World Championship?
You bet. Everyone here loves duel monsters just like me. But it's kind of embarrassing when all these awesome duelists call me the king of games. How about you?
I'm having a great time. We're in Las Vegas. Fast cars, high fashion. What more can a girl want? Plus, I learned a couple of tricks from these world-class duelists and picked up a few new cards for my deck. I can't wait to try them out. So how about that duel?
Well, I've been looking forward to this. You know I'm always up for a duel.
All right. And when I win, there will be a new queen of games.
We'll see about that. But I know I gotta be on my A game, so I'm gonna call on an old friend.
In fun.
Perhaps we'll just pretend as though the transformation occurred. And if that were to happen, then you would know the Pharaoh would say something along the lines of, "It's time to duel!"
Turn 1, Mai's turn. Yugi, 4,000. Mai, 4,000.
Ladies first, I summon Harpy Channeler.
I've never seen that card before.
This is one of the new Harpy cards I added to my deck. While it's on my field, once per turn, I can discard a Harpy card to special summon a Harpy monster from my deck in defense mode.
Any Harpy monster?
That's right. I'll discard one. I'll discard one Harpy card from my hand to special summon Harpy's pet dragon from my deck.
Unbelievable. It's the first turn of the duel and you've already summoned a level 7 dragon.
My Harpy's pet dragon starts with 2,000 attack points and 2,500 defense points, but gains an additional 300 attack and defense points for each Harpy lady on my field.
But you don't have a Harpy lady on your field.
Think again, Yugi. While Harpy Channeler is on my field, it counts as a Harpy lady. That means my Harpy's pet dragon has 2,300 attack points and 2,800 defense points. I set 2 cards before ending my turn.
Turn 2, Yugi's turn. Yugi, 4,000. Mai, 4,000.
That was an impressive first turn, Mai. But it's nothing my deck can't handle. First, I activate this spell card, Dark Magic Curtain. By giving up half of my life points, I special summon Dark Magician Girl from my deck. But she won't be alone for long, because I activate Sage's Stone. While I have Dark Magician Girl face up on my field, Sage's Stone lets me summon Dark Magician. Now I have 2 powerful magicians to make your monsters vanish.
But neither of them is strong enough to destroy my pet dragon. Ha, ha, ha.
Don't be so sure about that, Mai. I equip my Dark Magician with Magic Formula, raising his attack points to 3,200. And that's not all. I also equip my Dark Magician Girl with Mage Power, increasing her attack and defense points by 500 for each spell and trap card on my field. Next, I'll set a card to my spell and trap card zone. Now that I have 3 spell or trap cards on my field, my Mage Power raises my Dark Magician Girl's attack points to 3,500. Now, Dark Magician, attack my Harpy Channeler with Dark Magic Attack!
You put so much work into increasing your monster's attack points that I almost feel bad about doing this to you. Almost. I activate my trap card, Mirror Wall. Now the attack points of each of your monsters that attacks me are cut in half. Dark Magician drops down to just 1,600 attack points.
Good move, but not good enough. Your Harpy channeler only has 1,400 attack points. That means it's still destroyed by my magician. And with your Harpy channeler off the field, your Harpy's pet dragon drops back down to 2,000 attack points and 2,500 defense points.
It's no big deal. I only lose 200 life points. And don't forget that my mirror wall is a continuous trap card. Now, whenever any of your monsters attack, it permanently loses half of its attack points.
So even with mage power equipped, my Dark Magician girl isn't strong enough to destroy your pet dragon. But I have one card that is. I activate 1,000 Knives. Behold, one of my magician's greatest tricks as it sends 1,000 knives hurling at your Harpy's pet dragon.
Well, I have a trick of my own, Yugi. I activate Fairy's Hand Mirror. This card diverts the path of your knives. Looks like they're being reflected right at your Dark Magician girl instead.
Oh no! Dark Magician girl!
Now you're...
She's so cute.
Now you're back down to just one wimpy magician.
I have no choice but to end my turn.
Turn 3, Mai's turn. Yugi, 2,000. Mai, 3,800.
It's my turn. First I summon Cyber Harpy Lady, that's right. Just like my Harpy channeler, this card's name is treated as a Harpy Lady. That means my Harpy's pet dragon is back up to 2,500 attack points and 2,800 defense points. Next, I activate Card of Sanctity. Now, we each draw from our decks until we have 6 cards in our hands. Next, I upgrade my Cyber Harpy Lady with Cyber Shield, raising its attack points to 2,300. Finally, I switch my Harpy's pet dragon into attack mode. It looks like this duel is going to be a short one, Yugi. As soon as my Harpy's pet dragon wipes out your magician, my Cyber Harpy Lady will finish off the rest of your life points. Harpy's pet dragon, attack Yugi's Dark Magician with fearsome fire blast!
If you want to destroy my Dark Magician, you'll have to find him first. Magical hats! Materialize and conceal, Dark Magician! My Dark Magician is now hidden within one of these 4 hats. Good luck finding him.
You may have some dueling sense, but you have no fashion sense at all. I wouldn't be caught dead wearing one of those hats, Yugi. You only have 4 hats on the field, and I have 2 monsters that I can attack with. That means I have a 50-50 chance of finding your magician.
Then go ahead and test your luck, Mai. We are in Vegas, after all.
Harpy's pet dragon, attack the leftmost hat.
It looks like he wasn't hiding there.
Well, I still have one more attack. Cyber Harpy Lady, attack the middle hat.
Missed again.
You got lucky this time, Yugi. I'll set a card and then end my turn.
Turn 4, Yugi's turn. Yugi, 2,000. Mai, 3,800.
First, I dispel my magical hats and return my Dark Magician to attack mode.
Why would you risk your magician's safety by having it leave your magical hats? Your Dark Magician only has 1,600 attack points, even with its magic formula still equipped to it. Your magician is no match for either of my monsters.
You'll see soon enough, Mai. I activate Pot of Greed. This card lets me draw 2 cards from my deck. It looks like I've drawn Waterpond. When I draw this monster outside of my draw phase, I can special summon it to the field.
Am I supposed to be scared of a little cotton ball?
You can insult my monsters all you want, but the strength of my deck is about to be revealed. I activate Black Magic Ritual.
What's that?
It's a ritual spell card, Mai. Watch as I tribute my Dark Magician and Waterpon. Come forth, Magician of Black Chaos!
How did you turn your two pathetic monsters into that thing?
Even my smallest monsters are key components of my deck, Mai. Greatness lies within each of them. You would be wise to never underestimate their strength. And this is just the beginning. Since my magic formula was sent to the graveyard when my Dark Magician was tributed in the ritual summon, I gained 1,000 life points. Now I'm up to 3,000 life points.
That's a lot of work for a little payoff. I still have my mirror wall protecting me.
But you won't for long. I activate my spell card, Mystical Space Typhoon.
Oh no!
This card shatters your mirror wall, leaving my Magician of Black Chaos's attack unimpeded. Magician of Black Chaos, attack and destroy Mai's dragon. Chaos Scepter Blast! You lose 500 life points and your dragon has been slayed.
You'll pay for that.
We'll see. I set a card and then end my turn.
Turn 5, Mai's turn. Yugi, 3,000. Mai, 3,300.
It's my turn to draw. First I activate Hysteric Sign. This card lets me add an Elegant Egotist from my deck to my hand. Next, I'll use my Elegant Egotist to turn one Cyber Harpy lady into 3. Now that I have 3 Harpies on the field, I can perform an Xyz summon.
A what? What's an Xyz summon?
It's a new move that I just learned this weekend. He taught it to me. I combine all 3 of my Cyber Harpy ladies to summon Harpy's pet phantasmal dragon. When I perform an Xyz summon, all of the monsters used in the summon become Xyz materials attached to the Xyz monster that I summon. Since I combined 3 Harpies to make Harpy's pet phantasmal dragon, my phantasmal dragon has 3 Xyz materials attached to it. And it gets even better. As long as Harpy's pet phantasmal dragon has an Xyz material attached to it, it can attack you directly, Yugi. Plus, you can't target or attack any of my Harpy monsters, including Harpy's pet phantasmal dragon.
So that means I can't attack at all?
You're catching on. My phantasmal dragon may not have as many attack points as your Magician of Black Chaos, but that doesn't matter because it can attack you directly. Harpy's pet phantasmal dragon, tear Yugi to shreds!
Your monster may be powerful, but it's not invincible. I activate my trap card, Mirror Force. Now your monster's attack is reflected back right back at you, at your dragon. Since my Mirror Force trap card doesn't target the monster whose attack it repels, your phantasmal dragon is powerless to stop it.
But I'm not. I'll activate a trap card of my own, Yugi. Trap Jammer!
No!
Booyah! This card negates any trap card activated in the battle phase, including your Mirror Force. Looks like my attack isn't reflected after all. You lose 2,000 life points from my Phantasmal Dragon's attack, and you're down to just 1,000 life points. I'll end my turn. But before I do, I need to detach an Xyz material from Harpy's pet Phantasmal Dragon during each of my end phases. You're up, Yugi.
Turn 6, Yugi's turn. Yugi, 1,000. Mai, 3,300.
It's my move. Since your Harpy's pet Phantasmal Dragon prevents me from attacking, I think I'll give you a taste of your own medicine. I activate my spell card, Swords of Revealing Light. This card prevents your monsters from attacking for 3 turns. And since your pet fantasmal dragon detaches one of its Xyz material each turn and needs those Xyz materials to use its effect, by the time my swords expire, your fantasmal dragon will be vulnerable to my magician. Finally, I set 2 more cards face down and end my turn.
Turn 7, Mai's turn. Yugi, 1,000. Mai, 3,300.
It's my turn. I activate Pot of Greed. This card lets me draw 2 cards from my deck. Perfect. I summon Harpy Queen. While my Harpy Queen is on the field, I can activate this card, Harpy's Feather Duster. This card destroys all spell and trap cards on your side of the field. So much for your Swords of Revealing Light, Yugi.
I activate my spell card, Emergency Provisions. Now I can send any of my spell or trap cards to the graveyard and gain 1,000 life points for each of them.
Looks like someone's desperate.
Desperate but smart. I'll send my Swords of Revealing Light and Spellbinding Circle to the graveyard to gain 2,000 life points. Now I'm up to 3,000 life points.
Even so, now you're defenseless.
Far from it. I may not have any spells or traps, but I still have my Magician of Black Chaos protecting me.
You won't for long. I equip my Harpy Queen with Cyber Shield to raise its attack points by 500.
You should have paid more attention in math class. That only raises your Harpy Queen to 2,400 attack points. It's still no match for my Magician of Black Chaos.
Maybe not yet. But now I activate Spell Reproduction. This card lets me discard 2 spell cards to return a spell card from my graveyard to my hand. I'll discard 2 spells to bring another Cyber Shield back to my hand. I'll equip it to my Harpy Queen, raising her attack points to 2,900.
2,900? That's stronger than my Magician.
I guess I was paying more attention in math class than you, Poindexter. Harpy Queen, attack and destroy Yugi's Magician of Black Chaos.
Oh, no!
You lose 100 life points. Now it's my Phantasmal Dragon's turn to attack. Harpy's pet, Phantasmal Dragon, attack Yugi directly.
Oh! I can't take too much more of that.
You're down to your last 900 life points. I'll detach an Xyz material from my Harpy's pet Phantasmal Dragon and then end my turn.
Turn 8, Yugi's turn. Yugi, 900. Mai, 3,300.
It's my move. First, I set a card in my spell and trap card zone. Next, I activate Card of Sanctity. Now, we each draw from our decks until we have 6 cards in our hands. Then I'll activate Graceful Charity. This card lets me draw 3 cards and discard 2. Next, I activate Monster Reborn to special summon the Queen's Knight that I just discarded. Now, I summon King's Knight. When King's Knight is summoned while Queen's Knight is on the field, I can special summon Jack's Knight from my deck. Now I have Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight on my field. These are 3 great cards to have in Vegas.
I usually like flash and pizzazz, but this time, I'm not impressed. Your royal runts are no match for my high-flying harpies. You may have summoned 3 monsters to the field, but they're all useless.
I've told you before, nothing is useless. My turn may be over, but this duel is far from it.
Turn 9, Mai's turn. Yugi, 900. Mai, 3,300.
I draw. I activate Harpy's Hunting Ground. As long as this card is face up on my field, all of my winged beast monsters gain 200 attack and defense points.
That means your Harpy Queen is up to 3,100 attack points.
Plus, whenever I summon a Harpy Lady to the field, I get to destroy a spell or trap card. Therefore, I summon Harpy Channeler. Since this card's name is treated as Harpy Lady, I get to destroy a spell or trap card on the field. I'll destroy my hysteric sign.
Why would you destroy your own spell card?
You'll see soon enough, Yugi. Next, I activate Monster Reborn to special summon Cyber Harpy Lady in the attack mode. This time, I'll use the effect of my Harpy's Hunting Ground to destroy your face-down card. There goes your last line of defense.
I chain my trap card. Zero gravity. Now all monsters on the field change their battle positions. That means all of our monsters switch into defense mode.
Cool trick. But it won't help you. Since my Harpy Queen and Harpy's pet Phantasmal Dragon have been on the field since last turn, I can just switch them back into attack mode. And since there are no more spell or trap cards left on your field, there's nothing you can do to stop my Harpy's pet Phantasmal Dragon's direct attack. Harpy's pet Phantasmal Dragon, annihilate Yugi and end this duel!
I don't think so. I discard Karibo from my hand to prevent all battle damage dealt from your attack.
I can't believe my attack was stopped by that oversized hairball. My turn isn't over yet, Yugi. I'll use my Harpy Queen to attack and destroy your Jack's Knight. Before I enter my end phase, I set one card. Now I'll enter my end phase and add 3 Harpies to my hand with the effect of Hysteric Sign. You see, Yugi, during the end phase of a turn in which Hysteric Sign is sent to the graveyard, I can add 3 different Harpy cards from my deck to my hand. Now I have a whole new crew of Harpy cards ready to wipe you out on my next turn, while you have just a couple of knights on your field. There's no coming back from this, Yugi. It looks like the King of Games is going to have to pass his crown to me. Before ending my turn, I'll detach my last Xyz material from my Phantasmal Dragon.
Turn 10. Yugi's turn. Yugi, 900. Mai, 3,300.
As long as I have a single life point, I will never give up. Heart of the cards. Guide me. I draw. First, I activate the Shallow Grave. This card lets each of us special summon a monster from our graveyards. I'll special summon Jack's Knight back to my field.
I'll special summon Harpy's Pet Dragon. Thanks for the free monster, Yugi.
Next, I activate Premature Burial. I pay 800 life points to special summon Karibo from my graveyard.
Are you the King of Games or the King of Lame? You brought yourself down to a measly 100 life points to summon something that my cat coughed up? Ha ha ha. That Karibo can't do anything with its pathetic 300 attack points.
What did I tell you about underestimating the strength of my monsters, Mai? With this spell card, I will show you what my Karibo can do. I activate Multiply! Now my field is flooded with Karibos.
So what? My monsters are still the strongest.
That's about to change, Mai. I tribute Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight. Legendary gods of Egypt, please hear my call. In the name of every pharaoh that came before, I now beseech thee, I summon Obelisk the Tormentor!
Impossible! You've drawn an Egyptian god card?
That's right, Mai. None other than Obelisk the Tormentor. My Obelisk the Tormentor has 4,000 attack points, making it the strongest monster on the field.
This can't be happening.
And my Obelisk's power doesn't stop there. By tributing 2 monsters, Obelisk the Tormentor not only destroys all of your monsters, but its power also becomes infinite. I tribute 2 Karibos to activate Obelisk the Tormentor's effect. Watch as the strongest monster in my deck joins forces with the weakest to create an unstoppable power. Obelisk the Tormentor, end this duel with your fist of fury!
I can't believe I lost. But at the same time, the only way you could beat me was to summon an Egyptian god. Good duel, Yugi.
No. You mean great duel, Mai. You really had me on the ropes for a while. Those new Harpy cards are very powerful, and you displayed exceptional skill while using them.
Thanks, Yugi. I knew I should have brought my Harpy Lady Phoenix Formation spell card with me. I think I'm going to walk around a bit and see if I can find any other new cards from my deck. You got one for me?
Hook her up.
Got one? That way, the next time we duel, I'll be the winner.